California has always been a land of dreams, but time has transformed it in ways few could imagine. Let's see how the Golden State has changed over the years. Please go and check out the original sources in the description. Broadway in Los Angeles in 1903 was lined with small storefronts. By 2024, looking south from 9th Street, the scene is filled with larger buildings and traffic. Looking east on 6th at Hill in Los Angeles in 1900 shows a simple street scene. By 2022, the area is transformed into a dense and modernized downtown hub. Broadway in Jackson in 1915 was a dusty road lined with shops. By 2024, it has transformed. Yet the 1904 Broadway Hotel still stands in the distance. Sixth Street in Los Angeles in 1903 showed a quieter downtown view. By 2022, looking west from Main, the same spot is a bustling core of the modern city. A 1950s San Jose street view shows the Corral Restaurant, Travelers Hotel, Catholic Supply Store, and Crystal Cafe, once lively downtown fixtures. Webb Hall in Jackson, first built in 1854 on Thomas Jones property, once held hotels and bakeries. By 2019, the structure continued to mark Main Street. The Silver Republican Parade marched through Temple and Main in 1896. Now, the site is dominated by government buildings and the Hollywood Freeway interchange. Third Street at Normandy Avenue in Los Angeles around 1900 was a quiet street. By 2022, the same view highlights the neighborhood's dramatic evolution. In 1948, the view north from 9th Street showed a lively downtown. By 2022, Main and Spring Streets reflect Los Angeles' growth, with high-rises and heavy traffic. Sunset Boulevard near Occidental in Los Angeles in 1912 showed open streets. By 2019, the same view is a dense mix of traffic, shops, and urban living. The southwest corner of Spring and 2nd in Los Angeles looked modest in 1900. By 2023, this busy intersection reflects the city's massive expansion. Broadway in Los Angeles in 1925 looked toward Aliso Street with the old tunnel. By 2025, it is part of the 101 freeway, the tunnel long demolished. Downtown Jackson changed from the early 1900s to 1945 and again by 2022, evolving from a mining hub into a preserved historic district of Amador County. Spring Street in Los Angeles, seen in 1907, was a hub of early development. By 2023, the view north toward 3rd Street reflects the city's towering growth. In 1907, Spring Street in Los Angeles was lined with low-rise brick buildings. By 2023, its northward view toward 3rd Street shows a canyon of skyscrapers. Spring Street in Los Angeles in 1903 bustled with early growth. By 2021, the Douglas Building still anchors the corner, bridging past and present. The National Hotel in Jackson, shown in the late 1800s, was a gold rush landmark. Its 2024 view highlights a long-preserved treasure of the Mother Lode. San Jose's old courthouse and Hall of Records stood tall in 1905. The courthouse still exists, though its dome was lost in a 1931 fire. The American Theater on South First Street in San Jose, shown in 1930, was a popular vaudeville and movie venue, hosting performers and films. A historic view from the Argonaut gold mine shows Butte Mountain in the early 1900s. By 2022, the rugged landmark remains a striking feature near Jackson. Built in 1907 to welcome visitors, the Lode Arch has become a symbol of the city. Its 2019 view proves the landmark still stands tall over downtown streets. Los Angeles Avenue of the Palms in 1920 was lined with Chilean wine palms. By 2021, new palms were planted among the century-old originals on Stadium Way. Sutter Creek's Main Street in the 1900s bustled with miners and travelers. Its 2022 look highlights how the gold country town has kept its old charm. Third Street at Hill once showcased Angel's Flight near the tunnel in the 1910s. By 2022, the funicular has shifted, but the view still marks old Los Angeles. The Bank of San Jose, pictured around 1900, highlights the city's early financial roots before modernization reshaped its architectural identity. Glendale Boulevard in Los Angeles in 1904, then Lakeshore Avenue, led towards Sunset. By 2022, the same route remains, but with a far more urban backdrop. Once a bustling garage and later Davenport properties in Jackson, this site from the 1920s-40s still stands in 2024, a relic of small-town commerce. Sutter Creek Saloon evolved from Randolph's in 1880 to Borrow's in 1896 and Pope's by 1920. Its 2024 photo shows how this lively spot changed with time. Downtown Jackson in the early 1900s reflected a bustling gold country hub. By 2021, much of its historic character was preserved in its central streets. Santa Monica Beach in 1920 featured bathhouses and contests. Now, the same shoreline is a bustling tourist hub, known worldwide for its pier and beach culture. Beechwood Gates marked Hollywoodland's entrance in 1924. Today, the iconic spot still welcomes writers, artists, and dreamers drawn to Hollywood's history. In 1949, Broadway Tunnel was erased for the 101 freeway, leveling Fort Moore Hill. By 2022, the overpass remains a reminder of Los Angeles' reshaped core. The Los Angeles Herald-Examiner office, built for Hearst, thrived until 1989. Today, the Shyberry Grand Lofts carry its legacy with restored historic features. Blum's department store and the Raymond Hotel, shown in 1933 San Jose, were bustling landmarks during the city's early retail growth. Olvera Street in 1940 was revived into a bustling Mexican marketplace. Today, it remains a cultural hub with museums, crafts, food, and traditional dancers. The Church of the Holy Family, built in 1919, stood in San Jose until the 1970s, when it was demolished for freeway expansion, ending its parish era. Bel Air Gates in 1925 marked the entrance to an elite enclave. Today, they still stand as the gateway to celebrity homes and backdrops for TV and film history. 3rd Street, looking west toward Spring in 1901, showed the tunnel in the distance. By 2022, the same stretch is framed by Los Angeles' busy urban center. California Street in San Francisco once showed cable cars against a growing skyline. Today, the same route highlights the city's enduring and modern character. Amador City's Chichizola building, seen in the 1930s-50s, is one of the Gold Country's oldest structures. By 2022, it still stands as a preserved landmark. Angel's Flight, running since 1901, once carried Bunker Hill residents. Though relocated half a block, it still operates today as a beloved Los Angeles landmark. Mel and Faye's in Jackson, California, opened in 1956, becoming a popular dining spot. The original restaurant site still recalls its local legacy. The Old Jackson Brewery, seen in the 1950s, once brewed for the region. Its 2025 view shows how the historic site has endured into modern Jackson. Broadway's theater district in 1933 was filled with vaudeville and cinema crowds. By today, it has been revitalized with lofts and refurbished movie palaces. Plymouth's 49 ER Trailer Village, captured in the 1970s, housed travelers in Gold Country. By 2020, it had transformed with new uses but kept its roots. The Monteverde General Store in Sutter Creek, shown in the early 1900s, served miners and locals. By 2021, it remains preserved as a piece of history. At 65 Post Street in San Jose, this 1975 view reflects the city's struggle to preserve old buildings amid earthquake damage and urban renewal. In 1910, the California Incline met Beach Road near railroad tracks. By 2024, the rebuilt incline links to the Pacific Coast Highway amid heavy coastal traffic. 6th and Olive in Los Angeles in 1900 featured small storefronts and light traffic. By 2022, the corner has grown into a bustling part of the city core. Built in 1852 as Louisiana House, Jackson's National Hotel was rebuilt after the 1862 fire. Its 2018 photo shows it still standing as a gold rush icon. San Jose's Old City Hall, built in 1889, once stood at today's Cesar Chavez Park. It served the city until 1956 before being replaced by a modern hall. Built in 1909, the Walter P. Temple building boasted Beaux-Arts elegance. Today, it continues to house offices and shops, with Tiffany glass still intact. The Porter Building in San Jose, seen around 1920, was once a major office hub at 2nd and Santa Clara Streets, long gone from downtown. The Congregational Church of Copperopolis, seen in the 1930s, stood as a local landmark. By 2020, it still carried the legacy of the small community. The Broadway Hotel in Jackson, built in 1904 by Italian immigrants Gerlani and Marcucci, remains part of the town's history in its 2020 photograph. Wilshire Boulevard in 1928 featured the Brown Derby. By today, the same spot thrives with Oasis Church, condos, and offices, marking Los Angeles' evolution. The Los Angeles Coliseum, seen in 1923, hosted the 1932 and 1984 Olympics. Today, it remains the only stadium to host the Olympics, Super Bowl, and World Series. The Biltmore Hotel, pictured in 1928, once hosted the Oscars and welcomed royalty. Now the Millennium Biltmore, it remains a Hollywood and Los Angeles landmark. Venice Pier, captured in 1925, was once a thriving resort attraction. Today, the area remains vibrant with Muscle Beach shops and Hollywood filming locations. The Victorian State Normal School stood at 5th Street until 1922. Replaced by the Los Angeles Public Library, the site is now framed by the city's modern towers. Hotel Lodi, opened in 1915 after the original burned, was once a premier stop in the city. Photographed in 2021, it still reflects its grand beginnings.